So my little guy is home now, but it was such a stressful, uncomfortable, long journey. It was quite warm outside. We had the aircon blasting. We did everything we could to keep it as cool as possible in the car, but it was still quite uncomfortable, and it was just a long-winded journey. We got stuck in traffic. Someone was seconds away from crashing into us at one point. It was just a lot, and I could tell that he was quite stressed with it all, so that in turn was making me quite anxious that he wasn't going to be okay at the end of it. But he's fine, he's settled in. It was just such a long, horrible day, but he's here now. So his name is Nimbus, which is cloud in Latin. So we've got a nimbus and a nebula. So I adopted him from Bacchus Residence Rescue in Cheshire. They had a big intake of chinchillas, some already in groups and pairs, and some by themselves like he was. And you might have noticed he's got a fair few rips and tears and holes in his ears. I can only assume that's a result of him being housed at some point with another chinchilla that's done that damage to him. So he was living by himself, and he's an approximately 5-year-old neutered male chinchilla. He could be older, he could be younger. I'm guessing, if anything, he's gonna be a little bit older because he just has that look about him. So we don't really have much information on their background or their story. Basically, all of these chinchillas belong to someone that did unfortunately pass away, and I don't think the chinchillas were discovered for a good couple of days, maybe a week or so. Because of this, some of them were quite underweight and not in the best condition. They're all doing really well now though, so if you are looking to adopt any chinchillas, please check out Bacchus Residence in the description. Or if not, if you're not looking to adopt chinchillas, rats, rabbits, mice, hamsters, that kind of thing, please consider donating or checking out their Amazon wishlist. They're in desperate need of bedding, food, toys for all of these animals, so please check that out. I'll leave all of their info in the description. But because of that, we don't really have much information on their health or their age. He has been seen by a vet and his teeth are fine, his health is fine, he's strong and healthy, but I don't know how old he is. He could be 5, he could be 10, and to be honest, that is giving me more anxiety than I expected it to. If I knew that he was 10 or 12, I would be perfectly fine with that, but it's that not knowing that he could be a lot older than I think he is, and not knowing how long I might have with him that's giving me a bit of anxiety. I won't lie, I didn't really think about that before adopting him. I don't mind if he is super ancient, but it's the not knowing that's making me scared that I'm not going to have as long as I'm expecting with him. But regardless, however long we get with him, I'm going to love him so much. But yeah, that is Nimbus and the very brief story that we know about him so far. I'm going to leave him to settle in a bit more, and then I will update you later in the video. So here he is, and I don't know what it is, but he just looks really old in the face. It's giving like a 1,000-year-old wizard that's been through 3 world wars. He's looking a lot better than the day I got him home. He was so stressed, so hot, so worn out from such a long journey. He doesn't look as old to me as he did that day. I honestly thought, oh my god, he's on his last legs, but he's just a bit ratty looking. He's got these like very torn ears, which obviously were probably from him being housed with another chinchilla at some point in his life. We really don't have any history on him, but he just looks very moth-eaten compared to Nebula that's not got a hair out of place. He's shedding a lot, so maybe that's not helping. There is fur everywhere, but yeah, he just has this like very wizardy appearance about him. You can blink, buddy, it's okay. You want to sniff? Good boy. Brave boy. So I have just mostly left him alone this week just to settle in and calm down a bit. He is the polar opposite of Nebula. He makes her look so confident. She is, to be honest, but when I first brought her home, I didn't say this in her video. I totally forgot to mention it, but She barked through the night for the first couple of days, and that was how she expressed that she was stressed and scared. She was very, very noisy, and she still is, but I have not heard a peep out of him. He's very quiet, he's very calm in the sense that he doesn't move around a whole bunch. She is crazy, so hopefully they're going to be a good combination where he's older, calmer, and he's not going to mind her being crazy too much, and hopefully she will bring him out of his shell a bit. So I have just had the most exciting delivery turn up. Now, I did buy most of this myself, but since then I have become a brand ambassador for them, and these bits are from a small business called Tiny Furry Pet Stop, and they sell toys and treats for all sorts of small pets: rats, chinchillas, mice, hamsters. Most of these things, because of this video, are for my chinchillas, but they do sell a variety of different toys and treats suitable for a range of different small pets. So the thing that drew me to their website was their amazing woodwork pieces that you can see behind me, and they've given me a discount code just in case you see anything you like in this video or anything else on their website. You can use my discount code, which is this. I'll also leave this in the description, and that will get you 10% off your entire order. So I'm gonna try my best to show you everything in this video, but it's all super heavy because it's all made from super heavy, high quality wood. And I will say off the bat, just from looking at this, the woodwork on these pieces is really, really high quality, which is great. So first thing is this. This is a double cooling hideaway house, and it has a removable tile in this that you can slide out, pop this in the fridge or freezer, and then put it back in, and it's nice and cold for them to sit on. So this could not have come at a better time with it about to be super hot summertime. The next thing I picked up is just this wooden ledge bridge. So this I picked up for the chinchillas' free roam time, and you can choose the colours of the beads and the wicker balls, and this is just something extra for them to chew on when they're running around wanting to chew the skirting boards instead. So this next item is massive. I'm not sure I can fit this all into the frame at the moment, but this is their new free roam castle, and I'm obsessed with it. It's got a little bridge in the middle and then some drawbridges at the front. I will try and lift this to show you it a bit better, but I am so excited to see them using this and getting so many cute pictures of them in their little castle. And then to go with that, I also got them this arch temple hideaway. This one is more of a corner shape, and it's got a little hole on the top for them to pop out of. These are just going to look so cute together in their room. Then I also just picked them up some chinchilla safe treats. They can't have treats super often. Some of these they can only have around once a month, but I picked up 2 bags of bee pollen, 2 bags of rose hips, and 2 bags of goji berries. They were also kind enough to put in some free gifts. So we have this very colourful chew toy, and then also this natural coloured one too. So I am very excited about all of this and starting to use it with them. Don't forget to check out their website, Tiny Furry Pet Stop. I'll leave that in the description. And if you order anything from their website, don't forget to use my 10% off, which is on screen and in the description, and that will get you 10% off your entire order of any of these things you've just seen or all of the other things they have on their website. So I just thought I would show you his current setup. Obviously this is only temporary until they're eventually living together, hopefully, and they can have a much bigger setup, but this is just what I've done for him in the meantime whilst he's settling in. And to be honest, I find it really difficult, whether it's with rats or chinchillas, setting up half cages and putting in everything. I much prefer setting up bigger setups, so I've done what I can. I've got so many leftover shelves and things that I really want to add in, but I just haven't, because to be honest, there's not too much point when I'm going to be doing bonding with them soon. So this is just his temporary setup for the moment. So he's got some pine shelving on the doors, and then he's got a brown tic-tac tunnel which he's currently hiding in, and then he's got a bendy bridge with, hi buddy, a bendy bridge with some hay at the back. He's got all of these like vine stars that he's been chewing. Then he's got his new cooling hide from Tiny Furry Pet Stop. On top of that is some apple sticks. He's got this big bundle of willow on the floor. That's going to take him a good long while to get through. And then up on his shelf, he's got some more chew toys, a tile, a hammock, another chew toy, some shelving. This house he's borrowed from Nebula because I can't attach that on her cage setup at the moment, so that has to go on like the roof of the cage. Then he's got a shelf with a bowl, this cute little hide that attaches to the side of the bars, more shelving, his glass water bottle, and then his dust bar is on the top because I can't give him this for too long because he is a dust bath peer, so has to have this for short intervals, otherwise he just pees in the whole thing. So he's come out. Hi! What do you think to your cage? You're gonna have a much bigger setup soon when you meet your friend. If you're a good boy. I know, brave boy. You're a brave boy. But yeah, that is his current temporary setup. I'm really excited for them to hopefully be together so they can both have more space. And speaking of, that is probably going to be the next couple of clips, is me attempting to bond them for the first time, because I've had him now for a couple of weeks and it's time to attempt it. So that's going to be the next clip. So I hope you guys have enjoyed meeting Nimbus for the first time, and I was saying this when I adopted him, but I have wanted to own chinchillas again for the past 3 or 4 years, and during that time I just had this mental picture of having a white chinchilla and naming it Nimbus, and that entire time I was dreaming up this picture of him, he was out there existing, living a different life. I just think it's so funny how things work, and he was out there that entire time that I was really wanting chinchillas again. He was alive, living with someone else. I just think that's really funny to think about, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'm really excited to make more videos with him in the future. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in my next video. Also don't forget to check out Tiny Furry Pet Stop and use my discount code Emiology10. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!